Hey everybody, it's been a good 3 months since I recorded anything for the channel dedicated. Past a couple incidental things I picked up or played along the way on my Twitch at twitch.tv/ZSwords. If you couldn't tell, we've got a new project started. We'll get back to Hyrule Warriors eventually if you were honestly watching me do that and actually got something out of it. Cool! They have DLC planned. We'll probably come back to finish up what we have in the game and start with the DLC. In the meantime, we've got a also sequel to one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I don't know if I'd call this as a sequel to Bravely Second or if a sequel to Bravely Default, because Bravely Second was already a sequel to Bravely Default. But either way, I've tried to keep myself relatively unaware of what's going on with this game, because if there's any way you experience a good RPG story, it is blind. Relatively. Past the game's cover art, which does have all of Nomura... Is it Nomura? No, it's Yoshida. Yoshida artwork for all of the asterisk holders. I don't know what to expect. Got a beverage. It's a little late in the night for me to be doing this, but I need to expend some energy. So let's go. I'm still me. I'm excited. Oh, does this game have a subtitle? Bravely Default is Bravely Default Flying Fairy. Or Where the Fairy Flies, I think is the literal Japanese translation. Square Enix. Clay Techworks on the Unreal Engine. This uses Unreal. And Cryware. Ooh, that's the good stuff. It's weird for me. No, it's just Bravely Default 2, and it's just this little scene. So, one of the things I remember is the main menu from Bravely Default and Second was very minimalistic. Yep, nope, that's a familiar theme. I know they got Revo, Linked Horizon, back for the soundtrack for this. I'm excited. I love the soundtrack to Bravely Default. Its music is one of its best things. Revo is an artiste. Start a new game. Little lantern loading screen. Oh, I'm hitting too many buttons. I do not want to skip. Oh, maybe a bit out of my hands.
I am that which whispers, which carries, which connects. This thread of life, adrift, untethered. It must be woven back into the fabric of the world. Remember. Remember who you are.
Let's see, I'm just doing a little bit of sound adjustment. Okay, the standard difficulty level. Recommended for everyone except real gluttons for punishment. Enemy turns come around more slowly and battles are easier. Recommended for those who wish to concentrate on enjoying the story. Enemy turns come around more slowly. That doesn't sound like Bravely Default. Run more quickly and battles more difficult. Recommended for those who just can't help themselves. And difficulty can be changed at any time. We'll just go with normal. I'm familiar with Bravely Default.
Now go. Return to the land.
Return
to your destiny.
To your destiny.
Cry out. Call out your name.
This cannot be changed once confirmed. That's weird. We'll stick with the default. We'll stick with calling Seth. Okay, if it's gonna be shown online, we'll go with Zed. He looks like he'd make a solid Zed. It's funny because Z is another word for Z. Prologue. The Inner Ocean's Call. Okay, that looks a little better for sound balance. If it's bad, I can adjust later. Hello, Lamp. Lomp. You need moth friend. I would like a little moth friend for my Lomp. Just kind of floats around, bounces against it once or twice like moths do, because they're kind of derpy. Well, we're dead. Good game, everybody. Hey, look, it's the girl on the cover. That took long. It took about the same amount of time as Bravely Default 1. You meet Anya's pretty early in that. I'm going to assume you kind of know something about Bravely Default.
Where am I?
Is this what the crystal wished to show us?
A little hard to hear her. Hello.
Without a doubt, my lady. Where the light led, there he lay.
Are those voices? But whose?
Who's indeed? Guy who...
'Twould seem he is a young man of the sea.
This is all a little unexpected, I must say. But I trust you, Sir Sloane, and I trust the light of the crystal.
Oh, that's the name of a good guy.
He may not seem much, my lady, but appearances can be deceiving. In any case, he is in need of urgent treatment. Let us return to town with all haste. We will talk more of what this means at a later juncture.
Can't believe I survived.
Oh, but I'm gonna take another nap. Okay, bye. Good night. Ugh. And we're back to Lomp. Rather an interesting start. It's a start, maybe not too stark up from Bravely Default 1 at least. No, you start out waking up in 1 and 2nd. Ah, this game's so pretty. It's already really pretty. Hello, I'd like to see our guest, please. Yep, he's right over there. I know, I've been here before.
Huh? Where am I?
No one said good morning to me. That's a good start.
You are in Halcyonia, in an inn. Don't be alarmed, you are quite safe.
I'm distinctly, subtly British. A little bit. Alright, proper, upstanding lady.
Now that you appear to be capable of speaking, perhaps you could tell me a little about yourself.
I just realized, because I had to name the character, we're going to have a Final Fantasy X situation where no one is going to refer to me by name. It'll be really awkward if someone's talking about me.
Me? Sure, I mean... I'm just a regular sailor, I guess. My ship got hit by this huge wave, and I was swept overboard. I don't remember anything after that. Guess I must have drifted here on the tide.
I see. Then perhaps it was the crystal's will after all.
Huh? What do you mean?
Ah, our young seafarer has awoken at last. Verily, thy plight hath troubled us greatly, friend. We had feared the very worst.
This is Sir Sloane, the Royal Man-at-Arms.
Oh, what? You don't be a royal man-at-arms. You get a better title by that point.
The... what?
Come, my lady. We must make haste. It will not do to keep King Vernon waiting.
Indeed not. We will leave right away.
Wait, you're going to meet a king? Who exactly are you?
And why are you waiting for me to wake up? Of all... You okay there? You're looking a little drowsy.
Gloria of Musa, at your service.
Hello, Gloria.
Princess Gloria of Musa, if you prefer my proper title. Although, since my kingdom was destroyed, I've been unsure whether I'm worthy of it any longer.
By my track record, nobility in video games directly equates to power and worth. So, sure, princess.
You're a princess.
I shall explain everything in due course. For now, you would do well to rest a while longer.
Sure. Okay.
Why are you taking me under your wing? Ma'am? Gloria? What? Alright, let's get any key locations you... Time to get your adventure underway. Any key locations you need to visit in order to move the story forward will be indicated by the thingy icon. Why not start seeking where it leads you? If you ever get confused by what you're supposed to be doing, you always press and hold R to check your current objectives. Hello. Oh, there. Boop. Hello. What's in the box? Phoenix Downs. Nice. If you don't know anything about Bravely Default, it very much feels like a Final Fantasy game. Because it's pretty much a Final Fantasy game. I love the art direction for Bravely Default. This entire team always has really good art. Did I step outside?
Feeling better now, are you?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here.
Don't mention it. It's only right to help people out when they're in need.
You know what's what and all that.
Well, thanks all the same.
Hey, I'm a proper sword.
So this place is called Halcyonia, right? Can't say I've ever heard of it. Where exactly are we?
What kind of sailor am I?
I didn't think you were from around here. Alright, let me show you on a map. Here we are.
Okay, that's ocean towards the bottom left there. That must have where they picked me up. That's a good distance from town.
What the? This map doesn't make any sense. Where the heck am I?
And I'm not from this world.
I heard you met with something of a calamity.
Or I am, and I'm just from a very far different part of the world that isn't very well mapped.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. My ship was hit by a giant wave. Must have been a freak storm or something.
Oh dear. Yes, we've been hearing a lot about enormous waves and the like lately. We're all right here in the city, but I heard they wreaked havoc down on the coast.
That doesn't sound good. Maybe I should go check it out. See if I can figure out what happened to me.
Well, the seaside's not far south of here. Follow the road out of town, and you'll be there in a jiffy. Tell you what, why don't you take the map with you in case you get lost?
Well, that's right handy of you.
Really?
You're right upstanding the fuck you are. I got a map. I can now use the menu. It's me. I can't do anything with jobs or abilities. Funny how that works. Check my stats. What? I am a level 1 freelancer with no sub-job. You equip sub-jobs directly here. I've got a dagger. I've got a pocket knife. That's good. I have a weight stat? That's weird. Okay, I was just seeing if I could get a cursor to indicate things. But let's see. 276 HP, 190 MP, 35 physical attack, 29 defense. Rubbish all magical attack. Pretty good. Relatively magical defense. Seems about right for a freelancer. 19 restorative power, 19 speed. I have a 20 on my chance of being targeted. I have 109 aim to 19 evasion. I think loosely the formula for accuracy is aim minus evasion with a 10% critical rate, I think. If any, depends on what translate from 1. Get some lore. Monster Guide. I have fought nothing. I think bosses. I actually appreciate they just put bosses in their own segment instead of like they're at the end of whatever segment they would be in. I got a potion. Potions are pretty good. 250. Phoenix stones are 300. It's more than I remember. I got a dagger. No, what else? Yeah, your fairly standard setting, so I'm not too worried about that. Sex off. Speed is actually pretty good. Okay, we can keep people in their original outfits. I'll keep that on for now. I might turn it off later. Remember, cursor's fine. I might turn that on. I'm using it. Yep, that looks right. What magic do I have? I'm a level 1 freelancer. I think the only skill I have is scan. Yo! I like the little turntable of the character. Anyone can equip a dagger. That's a little nervous for me. Don't have anything to go in my left hand. In one, you could dual wield. Huh. Pegging this to the nose can keep the wearer awake. That's actually true. That is a thing people did. I didn't know I had stuff. But I'm glad I hit the button. Also notice there's 2 accessory slots. That's cool. Magic. Items. I got a dagger. I got a map. The dagger is double-edged. You can toggle between various screens, see my weight and stuff. Speed, evasion, anyway. Has a single ally from KO and restore some health. I got a sleep cure. Used to lure aquatic monsters into continuous battles. Weird. Got those other accessories. And stuff I can't use. What is this called? Those are in just the items. My travel log. Kind of get some quest stuff. Oh, I can just rewatch cutscenes. That's new. Everyone plays games a little bit differently. I like kind of a bit of menu exploration is good in an RPG. Try to feel out how the game works. What might be different or indicate good strategies. Alright. That's a good way of handling that. Hello. Go to the sea, just follow the roads. To get to the sea, just follow the... What? To get to the sea, just follow the roads. Sea's a little bit choppy though, so be careful. You'll be alright out there, you... Hey, what? My cockneys don't look great. Hello, what's all this then? This is a fine looking city, it is. It's the home of the spring bees, Halcyonia. Oh, to leave such halcyon days behind. I've got a little pirate instead. You'll find various helpful establishments in the villages, towns, and cities you visit on your adventure. Shops will sell equipment, items, and other bio supplies. Inns let you rest to recover itch, hip, and imp. And if you're struggling to find a particular establishment, press R, press in the right stick, to get a zoomed out view of your current location. You need to go somewhere quickly, you can push and hold Z R to break into a run. And if you're sort of a person who's always in a hurry, you can just kind of turn that on in the settings. It's not much of a sprint. A little better. Hello, what side quest are you blocking? Can't let you through here, sorry. I'm afraid you'll have to turn back. Okay. Little girl. Little girl. Do you have everything you need for your shop? If not, our shop should be able to help you. If you don't need anything, could you at least go in and browse? My father gives me money for every customer bringing to the shop. Yeah, sure. What's it gonna take? A little bit of my time? You don't have a speech bubble over your head. You are just scenery. Haha! Hello, little kid. I found your secret hideout. I took your buckler. I have a buckler now. Okay, I'm ready to defend myself. Where's this thing's weight? Weight +2. Chance of equipping a shield has increased my chance of being targeted. Having a dagger increases my chance of being targeted. Physical magical defense, physical magical defense. Interesting. It also gives me some HP on top of the defenses. This also gives me a little bit of crit. Alright, I'm equipped for a fight now. Keep your shield in front of you, folks. Look at it. Hello. The little girl outside told me you were selling stuff. I would like to buy stuff. I'd get a kukri. It's really heavy because I'd be overloaded, and that would cause problems. That's so interesting. Well, I don't have any spells, so I don't care about that. Can I get the version of this that doesn't assume I'm being overloaded? That's what, 4, a little more accuracy, a little more crit. Alright. Swords are heavy and slow you down, and that one only has 1 more attack. It's also less accurate, less crit, and makes me more likely to be targeted as well. Do sticks make me more... Sticks make you more likely to be targeted. Okay. We have... So, alright, so is this a simple magic hat? And then some light armor, I'm guessing? So let's see, 14 defense on that, 10 magic attack, magical defense, 13, 16. So these don't increase my chances of being attacked. This does. This does. This huh, wearing a real nice wizard's hat makes things really want to beat your face in. Poison immunity pendant, that gives you some restorative power, which is like your healing effectiveness. I would guess. And a blindness immunity one that gives you some crit. Also, that gives a lot of HP. Like, that's HP plus 500. I currently have 276 base and just equipped a buckler and stuff that gave me more. This weight mechanic is weird. Hello, sir. Something strange is happening to the ocean. High seas, big waves, sudden storms. It's got the tides all messed up too, which means people can't go out fishing. No seen anything like it before. Or say. Well, one season here now, Siona. Spring! It's nice and warm all year round. Perfect for taking outdoor nap. Pollen's the only problem. My hay fever is basically never goes away. Okay. So we're at a decently tropical-ish region. Princess Gloria's been with us for a few years now, ever since she had to flee her own kingdom. Musa, it was called. Surely she can't stay here forever, though. Wonder what she'll do. Mustn't abandon hope, no matter how bleak things become. We need to take courage and look to the future. The heroes of light are sure to cut through the darkness and come to our aid. That's what people used to say when I was a little girl, anyway. I have no idea if it's actually true. I may have thought I was an old man at first. Like this man. Halcyon produces the best you can ever hope to find. That's why our drinks taste so good. It must be true. I've been drinking the local brew all day. This was only a small kingdom, but it had so much history. I don't understand what could have just destroyed it like that. I mean, there are loads of rumors, monsters, civil war, you name it. No one really knows the truth, though. kingdom was destroyed, just wiped off the face of the planet in mysterious circumstances. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, it hurt, it hurt, it hurt. Okay, little Link man. Rub my face down, mash A on everything, looking for the secret potion. Anything in the box? We'll find your prizes. Or not. I can't rub my face up against that wall to go into that building. I'm trying. Anything behind the bush? Behind the shrubbery? King Vernon's otherwise engaged them. You'd better come back later if you're hoping for an audience. I'm gonna sneak past you. No, I'm not. Game won't let me. Okay. The view does make it a little tricky to navigate town, but it's not too bad. You get used to it. Oop, I see people walking towards this building. Haha! I've come to village. Sounds like taxes are going up again. It's the same old story ever since Horton came to power. It's the last thing the people down on the coast need, what with those huge storms and everything they've been dealing with. They catch 3 fish and get taxed for 4. It's a outrage. My nose itches. Hello, Lomp.
Princess Gloria, thank you for joining us.
Oh, you look like a fine, upstanding sort.
I think you may have some inkling of why I have summoned you here. It concerns the future of the Musen royal line.
Musen. It's not Musa, it's Musa.
It has been 3 years now since you came here to our kingdom.
Wow.
And while I can only imagine your pain at having lost your realm under such tragic circumstances, there comes a time when one must turn from the past and begin to look forward. I wonder if you might consider making your stay here a more long-term arrangement.
Are you courting her?
Prime Minister Horton has convinced me that in finding you a suitable match, we might sooner bring about the restoration of your kingdom.
Is that Horton?
Has he indeed?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Yes, with King Vernon's permission, I have instructed my heralds to canvass potential suitors for you, Princess Gloria.
You sure are an advisor. You actually almost look kind of generic, so I didn't think anything of it, but you were the guy that was being talked about with the taxes, so you're a good guy.
Musa's unfortunate end need not mean the end of its illustrious line, after all.
I see. And have you any thoughts on the matter, Sir Sloane?
The honorable gentleman's line of reasoning is not without merit. Such an arrangement would indeed benefit Musa in the long term.
Ah, wise words, Sir Sloane. Your reputation as both a warrior and a thinker is well deserved, I see.
I like how she's just like giving him the side eye. Like, I didn't ask for your input.
Yet I would not dream to speak for Her Highness, of course. 'Tis she and she alone who must decide.
I'm sick and tired of this nonsense already.
King Vernon, your concern for my well-being is, as ever, far more than I deserve. Alas, I have a sacred duty to perform before I can even begin to consider such worldly affairs. This being so, I'm afraid I have no choice but to respectfully decline your suggestion.
I find it really interesting how characters are, like, thoughtfully closing their eyes. Like, the king just closed his again.
What? How dare you treat I mean, King Vernon's kind offices with such disdain? Why, a match has been all but agreed already. Do you wish His Majesty to look a fool?
The king looking over at that notion. Now he's giving him the side. You gotta smack
That will
him.
be quite enough, Horton.
Good.
We have no right to expect anything of Princess Gloria beyond her kindness in hearing us out.
I like you, Vernon. You're going to
We are
die,
friends
aren't you?
and allies of long standing, and her wishes will be respected. If it is
I
not
will
impolite
smack
to
you.
ask, Your Highness, what is this sacred duty of which you speak?
The time has come for me to recover my kingdom's greatest treasures, the 4 crystals.
Oh, she's the Crystal Kingdom.
Fortunately, thanks to Sir Sloane, the Wind Crystal is safely in my possession already.
Good work, Sloane.
But the whereabouts of the others remain unknown.
So, the elemental gems are missing. I would twist my
And that
mustache.
does not bode well.
Because clearly I'm such a fine, upstanding individual.
Fire, water, wind, earth, nature's masters. The crystal's power exceeds the hand of man.
So we have little crystals in this game if she has crystals on her. Bravely default in second. The crystals were big. Like the size of the city big.
And if unleashed, would bring down death, disaster, calamity, and blight upon the land.
Alright, sounds like something's a little kafucky with the water one, considering
I
the...
learned those lines as soon as I could talk. And if I understand them correctly, the troubled seas may be
Yeah.
merely the first among many calamities to come. It is my duty, no, my destiny, as Princess of Musa, to do all that I can to prevent further misfortune befalling our world. And I shall fulfill it.
Very well. I understand completely. Princess Gloria, you must go. You must fulfill your destiny.
Yo, Vernon, you're
Thank
cool.
you, King Vernon. Your understanding in the matter is much appreciated.
You are so getting a dagger in the kidney, and I'm going to be very sad. And I shall giveth that dagger. 'Cause I am such a good person, clearly. Look at the size of my nose. My twisty mustache. When you're out in the field, it's a good idea to take a look around. And you can get the lay of the land as you travel, using the standard two-handed controls. Right, we'll move the camera. Right stick will expand or shrink the mini-map. Pretty totally. Field or exploring a dungeon, you can press Y to swing your sword, and to cut some grass or to give a monster an ass surprise. Never know what might happen. You can save your game for any time when you're in town. Option save. Even if you forget to save, there's also an autosave. Keep an eye out for the saving. You should save regularly. There it goes. I concur. Look at all these slots. Save complete. I have 422 pig. I have a sword. Stab you. Get down this tree. I got an entire axe. Hold up. Physical attack plus 25? 18. That's a big... It's heavy, though. That's heavy. No shield. Yeah, I cannot wear any type of armor and wield that axe. I have... Yeah. Alright. We're gonna keep cutting grass, though. Maybe I can find something I can actually use. I got a mini ether. Yo, cutting grass is awesome. Alright, we're gonna do this for a minute. You know, I found an entire freaking broad axe out here. Oh, I can do that. What's in the box? Ward lights. A longsword. Man, I'm glad I didn't buy anything. This is weird. Oh, it's getting late. Okay, I've got a lamp. Look at my little lamp. Look at it. I forget if the longsword was the first sword the store was selling or the second. I like the little footstep markers on the minimap to say, hey, this was where you were just walking. I also appreciate this style of minimap, where the cone is my camera, And then I've got the Deuter and the mini-map itself, otherwise it just faces north. I can keep track of that. There's some mushrooms back there. Got a potion. Any other shinies? Boop. 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 I saw that there's a chest down there. Oh, that's down the beach. That's I want to get interrupted by plot while I'm trying to get that chest. Well, I'm gonna go to the mushrooms then. As soon as I equip that sword. And remember that plus isn't the menu button. I'm pretty sure I can make this sword work. Weight 5, but 23. This axe is 25, so... Okay, we can make that sword work, though. See, I can wear my shirt and have a sword. And we're early on that I shouldn't need a ton of health. Look at it. Look at it. That's a real nice... I like that sword. That's a good sword. I wonder if that's the same... I've got the Lomp out again. Let's see... I found 13 bucks. Aw, yeah. Give me more swords. Or a stone. I got a rock. Got a tent. Tents are handy. Oh, it's not mushrooms. It is a box. What's in the box? Armor. Proper padded armor. How's that compared to the traveler's tunic I'm wearing? It's not a traveler's tunic, it's just a tunic. It weighs the same, provides more defense, magical defense, and makes me more likely to be targeted. Nice. 281 money. Man, I want to go cut the grass that's way in this corner. I wonder if that loot is just RNG? Like Zelda style? Just come out and cut some grass, get some stuff? That's a good chunk of money. Well, geez. Clearly I just need to play Gardening Simulator. Why is this so lucrative? That was weird. It's an interesting design decision. It's another box. I got a hat. I'm already at my weight limit though. I don't need a hat. But someone else might need a hat. Someone else might need a weapon too. So, well, because clearly this is going to be a one-man adventure. Why else would I have 2 job slots? I wonder if the sub-job is going to actually affect my stats and equipment, or if it's just going to be moveset again. The fact that they're calling it like a sub-job and not a sub... Hello? Hello, person. What are you doing out here?
Whoa. It's terrible, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I heard it was bad, but this is something else.
You should have seen the size of the waves. They smashed absolutely everything to
Oh, monsters!
A monster! Quickly, get out of here.
Oh, I'm a little lady. I'm a gremlin. I'm gonna get you.
Okay, let's do this.
This is a good remix of the theme.
Guess it's my turn.
2 commands form the key components of the Bravely series' unique battle system, Brave and Default. Use Default to accumulate built-up power and Brave to unleash it. The Brave command is a potent offensive technique that enables the character to spend BP, that's Brave points, in order to increase the number of actions they can perform that turn. You can use it to string together chains of up to 4 moves, using an item, then attacking 3 times. It's even possible to borrow brave points against future turns, then you can pile on the pressure when the time is right. Default is a powerful defensive maneuver that enables a character to hunker down and bank their action for that turn in the form of a brave point. The safest way to progress through battle often begin by building a PP through the use of the default command. Default functions very similarly to defend in most games, where you do it, you take less damage, but you get that turn later. Alright, it's time to try out Brave Command for yourself. You don't currently have any BP banked, but you can borrow against the BP of future turns, perform up to 3 actions. It's worth mentioning, this may not always be the best idea. Generally, it's just never a good idea. But never mind that for now. Try using the Brave Command a few times to perform multiple attacks. Oh, I have... trying to undo the amount I've braved. I want to attack that goblin. No, we're just gonna pile on this guy, because less targets means I take less damage. Whap. He's vulnerable to swords! Stab him! Stab him! Ow, my face. Ow, my face. Ow, my face. Oh, I'm not even taking actual damage. The key benefit of the Brave Command is that it lets you perform multiple actions in a single turn. Be aware, however, that if you borrow BP against future turns, you'll end up in a deficit that must be worked off before you can act again. Wipe the enemy on one go, and it's fine. Sure. But, if you don't, shit gets bad. The default command can be employed to offset the downside of being brave. You can use it to accumulate up to 3 BP, with the help of which you'll be able to act 4 times and still, you know, not completely get wrecked. Build up PP, lows. We actually having a fight? Whoa, they're getting toasted.
Crikey! Sorry, pal. I didn't see you standing there.
Oh gosh, he's a right proper member of the Highlands, he is.
How many times have I told you? Look before you cast. You can't just jump in spells blazing.
And how many times have I told you? I'm a big picture guy. He's alright, isn't he? Don't sweat the details.
I like how our dumb strong character is defaulting as a mage.
Someone has to when you're going around nearly frazzling people.
And you're a thief. And if you're not a thief, I'll be very confused.
Are you alright?
Well, welcome to the battle lineup.
Yeah, I guess. But who are you exactly?
Just a couple of concerned passers-by. This guy's a wandering scholar, and I'm the one he hired to try and keep him out of trouble.
The scholar is a shoot first, ask questions later kind of person.
The name's Adela.
Hi, Adela.
Oh, and I'm Elvis.
Alrighty. He's Elvis. He's... What? I like the hat. I like the cut of his jib in general. Man.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. We've got a battle to finish. Try not to incinerate anyone, okay, Elvis?
If you're going to incinerate anyone, make it them.
Aye, I'll do my best.
Do my beast. Oh, she's a freelance. That's her freelancer outfit. She has treat costs MP now. But I heal 10% of their MP. 10% of my MP is less than 20. Her MP is less than 20. She has a sword and a dagger. They're weak to swords.
Oh, what's next, I wonder?
Hey, he's a black mage. Toasty, toasty. Please don't.
Still standing.
What's the plan? Yeah,
So, what does I do? Enemy, weakness, and family. She deals sword and dagger damage. Look at my Hourglass. He has 100-ish HP. It's a humanoid that's weak to water and swords, it looks like.
That felt good.
Gain experience, 12 job points, 28 pig. They're level 3. And Elvis is indeed already a black mage. That's kind of weird. Del is level 5. Level 1 Babu. I didn't get no loots. I'm definitely gonna have to turn on that setting to make default L though.
And in a scrap, aren't you, laddie? That was some tasty brawling.
Why is the wizard Scottish? And the dumb buff stupid strong?
It really was. You were definitely more help than a certain so-called scholar I could mention.
Oh, aye, less of that. I pulled my weight fair and square. Isn't that right, pal?
Huh? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, you're only saying that because he put you on the spot. It's all right, you know. You can tell us what you really think.
Side eyes.
Besides, if you're nice to this one, it'll only go to his head.
And what would be so wrong with that, eh? Go on, son. Praise away. I could do with a wee boost to the old self-esteem.
Believe me, that's the last thing he needs.
Anyway, thanks for helping me out back there. Miss.
Hey, less of that. It's just plain Adele, okay?
I like Seth. Seth's alright.
Aye, we don't stand much in ceremony, us two. What are you doing scrapping with monsters anyway? You don't look like your average warrior, I must say.
I will admit, I got a big sword.
I was just helping out an old lady who was in trouble.
Have a go, hero, eh? Very noble. I reckon you and me are going to get along just fine. Which is lucky, because I'm about to take you back to town and treat you to a wee drink.
Oh,
He's
really? Are you sure?
he's Scottish, alright.
Am I sure? After a bonding experience like that, I insist on it.
Hello. Oh, hey, we randomly trust upon you finding some monsters out on the street. We killed together. Now you're my best friend. Let's go have a drink.
Well, in that case, all right.
Yeah, he's definitely something Highlands.
That's the spirit.
Ho-ho! Then away to the tavern we go. I've worked up a right old thirst. Oh, but before I forget, have you seen one of these about the place?
Yo, that's an asterisk.
What is it?
It's called an asterisk. Us two are on a journey collecting them, which is how we ended up happening across you.
But we're not friends or anything. I'm only here because he hired me.
Ah, Carrie, details. Anyway, we heard there was someone around these parts in possession of one of these wee beauties, so I was wondering if you might know something?
It's nice to have a point of reference for how large an asterisk is after going through the entirety of BD1, where you pretty much never see them, I think.
No. Sorry, guys. I'm not from around here.
No, they were bigger in 1. In
Matter
1
of
and
fact,
2nd.
I'm not even here by choice. I got shipwrecked and just kind of washed up nearby.
A shipwreck? Talk about a calamity.
Yeah, I guess. But hey, I'm still alive and I wasn't too badly hurt, so...
Upsides.
Aye, sounds like you've plenty to be thankful for. Not least of all meeting the two of us. Now, shall we go and celebrate or what? That bar won't prop itself up.
Yo! Jobs abilities now be viewed and managed. Cause we have a job. We have a black mage asterisk as our first job. That's weird. By the way. Am I still on the beach? Yeah. Kicking me back to town.
Your Highness, a wandering merchant brings most worrisome tidings. The desert kingdom of Savalon is beset by a sudden abundance of water. So much so that full half the capital has been submerged.
That sounds like a crystal.
A deluge in the desert, milady. 'Tis unheard of. I would fain hazard a guess that this is a crystal's doing.
Savalon? The kingdom is a muse and ally of long standing.
We have to help them.
Orion is a fine man. I am sure he would be happy to tell us more about what has been happening. We should head there right away.
One moment, milady. Lurk not in the shadows, rogues. Show yourselves.
Good instinct, Rogue. Or Sloane. Bleh.
Very impressive, Sir Sloane. The greatest swordsman in the land is still as sharp as ever, it seems.
Oh, wonderful.
Thou knowest me. Then thee and thy companion are no mere sneak thieves, it would seem.
Like, one, they're not exactly subtle. Miss Modernista over there, and I couldn't see a more stereotypical paladin if I tried.
Perhaps thou might do me the kindness of an introduction.
I like how he's like demanding that.
Well, since you asked so nicely, my sharp-eyed friend, I am Selena.
Okay, Selena.
Yeah, and I'm Dag.
And... Alright.
We will come straight to the point, yes? Princess Gloria, we want the Wind Crystal. Please make this easy for everyone and hand it over.
What?
Come now, do as we say and no one will have to get hurt.
Never mind all the fancy talk, Selena. Let's just bash him and take the bloody thing.
He's just... he is literally just a Chad. I'm sure they wanted to call him Chad, too, with a name like Dag.
The old codger's already got one foot in the grave. We'll be done with him in no time.
Thou thinkest me too old to school thee, boy? There is life in this old dog yet.
Ooh, Gramps has got a temper on him. Well, rage all you like, mate. You don't stand a chance against me.
I mean, he's a little...
Is that an asterisk?
Too right it is. Bet you wish you'd just given us the crystal now, don't ya? Bring it, old man.
What? Was it you? Do the despoilers of Musa stand before me?
Musa? What are you on about?
Mayhap you are mere mercenaries. In which case, whose coin hath purchased thy services? I'll show ya.
Oh no.
Thugs with a hostage.
Game's up, Grandad. Put the sword down, or the kid gets it.
Stop it! Let me go! Sir Sloane, you must do as he says.
I like that toss animation.
What kind of monster takes a child hostage?
Whatever. It worked, didn't it? All's fair dinkum in love and war. Now shut your whinging and hand over the crystal.
Please stop it! I do not have the crystal.
Hey?
You have hidden it somewhere. Very well. Then we will just have to take you instead.
That's actually pretty smart to never... to not keep it on the person.
You will let the child go free? Then I will do as you say.
Princess Gloria.
Hostage trade, eh? Not a bad idea. And I'd probably go along with it too if Greybeard here hadn't rubbed me up the wrong way.
Ooh.
Sir Sloane!
That was a good punch.
Fear not, your highness. 'Twill take a mightier blow than this to fell me.
Will it now? Well, there's a coincidence, because that's exactly what I was about to give you. Ready or not?
Your highness!
I have already agreed to come with you. There is no need for further bloodshed.
Oh, yeah? Think you can tell me what to do ya? You ain't the princess of me, girlie.
All right, Dag. You have had your fun.
But...
She was telling the truth. She does not have the wind crystal. Now, do as we promised and release the child.
Someone has a half-decent piece of dignity about them. And off he goes.
You can walk, yes? You must fetch the wind crystal and bring it to the abandoned house north of town. Once you have done that, we will release Princess Gloria. But if you even think about bringing help from Halcyonia, well, I'm sure I don't need to tell you what would happen.
Reasonable enough. Or, you know, cutthroats. I like how he grabs his sword.
Smell you later, Drongo.
Princess Gloria!
Yeah, he's a Dag is. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Australian. Pretty sure Drongo is Australian. Is from Australian dialects. Monsters free their roam of fields and dungeons of the land, come into contact with and battle again. When a monster snows, you'll see a appear above their head, and it'll come charging towards you. Try not to let monsters approach you from behind, as you'll find yourself at a distinct disadvantage in the ensuing battle. As you work your way through the story, you'll occasionally see the words "Party Chat" appear on the top right of the screen, and press the Party Chat button while this text is visible to enjoy a conversation between you and your heroic band. Notification will disappear after a while, but you can catch up on any Party Chat you missed in your memories. Comrades in arms. So, what? Why are you staring like that? Oh, don't tell me you've taken a shine to Adela here. No, it's nothing like that. I was just wondering how long you guys have been traveling around together, that's all. I mean, the way you fight and everything, it feels like you've known each other for a long time. How long has it been, Elvis, since you first hired me? Crikey, I'm not sure. I mean, did we meet before I set off, or did I bump into you later? I can't quite recall. Too many drinks. Not that it matters anyway. Don't sweat the details, that's what I always say. And I'm the party wizard. So you don't really know each other? Or, look, you don't need to go way back with someone to know you can trust them. And trust the most important thing. You might think you need to know someone for years, but that's not always the way. It's a feeling you have, that's all. And you either got it or you haven't. With Adela, I knew from the start I was onto a winner. And same feeling about you and all. Listen to your gut, laddie. You'll not go far wrong. You definitely might, but let's just let him have this thing, shall we? Sure. There's a box over here. A little fish duder. Flan. Oh, let's knock those off real quick. Jobs. Is there any reason I shouldn't? Recommended items, daggers, not axes, very much not axes. Regenerative default. Huh. If I set this as my main job, maybe we get the fancy hat and everything. Jobs. Oop. Make sure we have that set as a sub job. Oh, that lowered my weight. Oh, we'll set that as main. And keep that as a sub job. I wonder how that works. Jobs. This. Set as sub. If I set it as main, he'd gain a weight point. Anyway, let's swap those around real quick. And, there he is without the black mage getup. He actually still looks like a scholar. So the reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to get an idea. But, freelancers aren't good at much. Not good at much at all. Specialty, stand ground. No reason not to have everybody equipped with these. Okay. So it looks like you get weight as you level up, considering they both have far more weight than I do, than Seth does. And they also have more restorative power, which makes sense. It's a little hard to tell stat lines with them being as varied as they are. No, we'll keep everyone kind of the default setup. After. That's because I'm on. Aw, that's a nice... I like the hood. That's really good. And the blue rose. But we'll keep her as a freelancer main. Probably better for her general stat line. Even if she does get more from her daggers. What is... So she's level 3, so she has a passive. If I go to abilities... What is stand ground? Details. Roughly 50% chance of surviving with 1 HP when taking enough damage to be knocked out. Will not trigger if you're already at 1. Miscellaneous stuff. I have no passives on him. Default restores a little MP, depending on level. And she has a passive. Displays the number of unopened treasure chests nearby. Yay, she has Treasure Raider. I notice I already have all 3 passive ability slots. You unlock those as you went along in Bravely 1 and 2. Nope.
They're wide open, get stuck in.
I'm up, huh?
The yellow bar underneath each character's HP MP bar is a turn gauge. When it's full, that means the character's turn is ready to come around. Those can be affected speed stat and weight of their equipment, what they did previously, and haste. And so it's a loose idea. Enemies don't have visible turn gauges, but you'll see a warning sign next to any foe whose turn is about to come around. And prioritize them are also just a rough guide. Some minor foes will have surprises up their sleeves. If you want to succeed against various enemies you'll need to understand how to best exploit their vulnerabilities. Doing so enables to deal up to 30% additional damage to those. There are people who are weak to elements, people who are weak to weapons. You can find out a number of ways to work out. It's this magnifying glass. They help. You don't need a magnifying glass if you when you're bravely defaulting here. I'm gonna do something that might be stupid. I'll do that. She only has fire. That's clearly a fire-based enemy. We'll start by stabbing this guy. Weak to swords, magic, aquatic. No, weak to swords and staves. He's not actually weak to water. That guy's weak to lightning and axes, and is also aquatic. And now we can actually see their HP. So they're not actually weak to an element. Elvis has fire and water resistance, probably from equipment. Get bonking. Bonk them with your stick. Because they're vulnerable to staves. Bonk them with your stick. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk. What's the other thing they're vulnerable to? Swords.
Okay, I'm going all in.
That's an obnoxious line. We're just gonna stab this guy. 2 hits.
Did you see that? I'm amazing.
Got an underdog bonus.
Good.
Ah, so you only gain JP in your main job. Well, right now I don't need more mages, but that's something okay. So as far as I can tell, your sub job is just the command still. Yeah, 410 pig. Stab. Dun, dun, dun. I keep going in the Bravely Default 1 theme because it has the same opening.
What's the plan?
Examine is free. What's he weak to? Probably swords. Fire and bows. Alright.
Guess it's my turn.
Which health does he have? Nah. Stab, 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 stab.
That was a piece of cake.
Early fights you can kind of blitz with sheer offensive braving easily enough. Usually. Money. Delicious dinero. Anything of note out here? There's a dude. Wow, there's a lot of stuff washed up on this shore. See a little peninsula out there? Aha, there's a box. Some of those big oinker guys. A round shield. I find it interesting that Black Mage is better at using daggers than There are 19 chests in this map. I just saw where that showed up. But that Black Mage is better at using daggers than Freelancer, but it obviously has a worse physical stat. I didn't want to attack that guy. I just wanted to cut the grass. I guess I'm fighting this guy. Our party is feeling brave. You get a free BP. Oh no! One of them's fast! Ow.
Okay then. I'm going all in.
There's a lot of them here. I'm gonna blow them up. I'm terrible at this. That was a bad idea.
I call upon the power. You're not gonna like this.
The voice lines are interesting. Alright, thus begins the ritual, That's bad. This is actually kind of a nasty fight. Also, you notice, we can target allies! Why would we want to do that? Reasons. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Actually being equipped to do elemental ice damage. And being able to do all casting right at the start's really nice. I reveled up. Did I gain a weight point when I did that? Got a broadsword at some point. I did! I have 1 weight point. It's 2, that's 4. 150 HP, 20 physical defense. Daggers are a little heavy. I could dual wield them. I go down to a smaller, so let's go. Oh, that's her broadsword. Okay. I don't have any lighter armor. She already has a panic. He's got a mana robe. He has a fancy hat. I can get a hat. What's she wearing? Here. I kind of like the dual wielding thing she got going on. We can keep that. Just a raw HP boost. Okay, the game wants him to wear a dagger and use the big shield. Makes sense. Freelancer, it does have a good shieldiness to it. And I'm guessing he's about weight capped is why I didn't equip even try. Yeah, he's at what's this? Okay, that's cycling between those types of menus. Okay, so he's at 10, 11, and I don't have an accessory. Oh, the Mana Rose is what's giving him his fire and water resistance. +1. There's tiers to it, apparently. But that's a whole 52 magic attack to my 21. Oh, we'll put on a hat. That'll make us a little more defensive. Wanna cut the grass? I got another axe! I could dual wield axes if I had someone with 14 strength and didn't want to wear anything else. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sir. Sir, I do not desire. Are there tides? You occasionally come across certain rare breeds of monsters wandering around the world. They're much stronger than their fellow creatures, and winning the battle with one unprepared can be a bad idea. And don't forget to save first. As I was sitting here pressing the X button to save. You won't be able to get your overrun stuff back. It's the start of the game, I don't care. Surprise!
We're in for a real battle here. Better fall back for now.
Okay, bye! Okay, bye. He one-shot her as his opening attack. So let's do the cook. That is in fact a Kukri. I like her having the broadsword game. It's a good look. I like that. Magic. You can't use treat outside of combat. Okay, we're going to, you know, put a slap a potion on that and call that good. Treat's pretty handy. Treat's really good. Let's come back to that later.
Let's strike on the iron taut.
She should still go pretty quick. So, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Attack the big guy. Attack the big guy. I like how treat uses its mana before it gives its mana. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Stab the thing.
This'll do it. Here, try this.
I am mana neutral doing that. Oh, I didn't quite kill it. Oh, good, he got his turn. Oh, he only has 6 damage. Bonk it, bonk it, bonk it, bonk it!
Too easy.
Treat is really strong. Treat's really good. I'm curious what other skills that is going to be on the... Don't you blah 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 at me. I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Cut some grass. Maybe find more broad axes. A mithril dagger. Mithril. It weighs as much as my broadsword. It weighs 29, 27 magic attack. That's... Hold up. Hold up. You get a B here. That is... 29, 27, 7 restorative. Oh no, it slows him down slightly. It's also far less accurate. Main 95. Oh, but because it's got an S. The rating on equipment gives you a stat boost for equipping an item appropriate to your character class. Or a penalty if it's a mismatch. B, I think, is neutral. S is like big buffs. It's like 50% extra stats or something. So, yeah, this makes him a better mage. Probably about as good at stabbing as I am. He's better at stabbing than I am. Yeah, I kinda suck. But we kinda comment on that. I'm not a fighter. Yet. I was just some dude doing the right thing. Got a throwing... Oh, so the those are thrown weapons. Okay. I wonder when we'll get ninja. Except ninja didn't have... Did ninja have throw? No. Woo! Screw you. Here you little gremlin dude.
Let's do this.
Oh, we're feeling brave. Rat bits. Instead of rabbits, rat bits. Apparently they have 3 weaknesses? Or is that just what they look like? Also, monsters slightly randomized HP. Look at that. Well, we'll examine the rat bit and attack this goblin a whole bunch. 183. Well, they're kind of pathetic. I mean, I'd hope so. They're bunnies.
Okay, what's the plan?
So yeah, 200-ish. They're weak to water, daggers, and staves.
Okay, I'm going all in.
I don't think Elvis is going to get a turn before one of these guys. I should have attacked the goblin. Ow.
Right, let's see.
I need to get Elvis. How much else does it have? Let's see, he's doing about 70 a hit before. Oh, that's right, he just got daggers. Yeah, he's doing more damage than I am. Step.
Too easy.
This feels good.
Now I have Divine Rod. We got some beast flesh. Jobs. Elvis. So what does this do? This drops his magic attack a lot, but he still technically has more magic attack. Brings his physical attack up a little bit. Gets him lots of HP. That's a big HP mana swing. Swap those around. Treat is really nice to have when I have nothing else. Oh yeah, that got him an open slot. It's like he should have some weight to play with, right? How much does this weigh? 2? Oh, no, he only has 1 weight. Staff weighs 4, buckler weighs 2. Weighs 2 and puts me over 2. Okay, I'm at exact. both have leather hats. I can just make her worse. Don't you do it. He looked at me funny. He left me no choice.
Let's strike while the iron's hot.
There's a doggo.
All right then, I'm all set.
What does the doggo do? And then we'll stab this goblin a bunch. These fights have a decent number of people on the opposition, otherwise I would be trying to do more treat shenanigans.
Okay then.
Alright, I might two-shot him. Cool. Oh! Bad doggy! The doggy's got a counter.
Right, let's see.
Step, step, step. Step, step, step. I can't see how many attacks he's getting.
Too easy.
Woo! I like what I'm seeing here.
Is he finger gunning? I think he's finger gunning. All right, here he's got treat. We can make him. We can go back to making him a dedicated wizard. Ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. Treat's just really nice, especially since he's so slow that I can have him just do cleanup. How's the carabiner on act file and take a little damage each turn? Basuna, time, fire damage. Well, if you get frozen, burn yourself.
Help! Somebody help me!
What's up, little dude?
You okay? What's the matter?
A horrible man and woman took me, but then an old man and another woman came and saved me, but then the man got attacked and now he's really badly hurt.
We'd better go help him out. Will you show us where he is?
Please don't throw me into a fight immediately.
Whoa! Are you okay? Wait a second. You're the guy from before.
Greetings, young seafarer.
You're hurt. We need to get you seen to right away.
'Tis not. But the princess.
What happened to Gloria? Is she okay?
I can remember a name.
The fiends took her.
Maybe just
Never mind
one,
that now. Let's get you to bed.
but I can remember a name.
Come on.
Well, I'll be jiggled. So you're the famous Sir Sloan, eh? Lady Emma told me all kinds of wild tales about you, my man.
Oh, and how is dear Emma? Is she well?
I'm afraid she passed on 6 months ago or so.
Aw.
I see.
Who's Emma?
Thou wert her apprentice. Time truly does fly. Why, I can recall when the good lady studied under another herself.
Okay. We just have a previous generation of adventurers here.
But forgive me, much as I would love to spend the day in fond reminiscence, alas, there are more pressing matters at hand. I must away and wrest Her Highness from the clutches of those unconscionable rogues.
Sorry, but you won't be wresting anyone from anything in your condition. I'd be surprised if you could wrest yourself out of bed.
But I must!
But thou must indeed.
How about I join you?
You are kind indeed, young sir, but I cannot allow it. The rogues in question are in possession of an asterisk.
Well, that's all the more reason to go deal with them, right? Besides, I owe you after you helped me out back there at the beach.
But good sir, I...
I'm coming too.
Oh, the asterisk!
If there's an asterisk involved, I'm there with bells on.
Thine aid is appreciated, but might I ask why the asterisk would interest thee so?
Oh aye, ask away, pal. It's because of this old book, see? I found it when I was going through Lady Emma's stuff. I couldn't read a word of it when I first picked the thing up. But we've an asterisk near it, and the gobbledygook starts making sense. And I'm nothing if not nosy, so I set out on a quest to find enough of these special wee stones to read the whole thing.
That's a fairly reasonable objective.
Intriguing.
If I can find another asterisk and help your pal into the bargain, then everyone's a winner.
Great. Then we should leave right away.
Though it weighs heavy on my conscience to enlist the aid of strangers, I fear I have little choice. You have my thanks.
1 second. Things are looking a little weird. I hope this is coming up okay.
Her Highness has been taken to an abandoned building north of the town. Let us make haste.
Sir Sloane is now accompanying the party. He did not join the party. Is he gonna be like level 10? You'll sometimes be joined by other characters during the course of your adventure. You won't be able to control any such guest companions, but they'll help you out with the odd attack and healing spell. You can use tents out in the field and at save points in dungeon. And restore your HP and MP, cure any status ailments, so it's a good idea to take you along with you. Buy them shops, be sure to stock up. Changing asterisks will let you change jobs. Freelancer is adept at using all sorts of equipment, special abilities designed to make adventuring easier. Black Mage excels at offensive magic, bringing destructive power to bear over a wide area. Just, you know, watch that MP. The game is saving. I am also saving. I think I'm going to call it here for tonight. Purely because I don't know what my recording software is doing right now, and I would hate to have all this have dead audio. I thank y'all for joining me if you can hear me. If not, I don't know, I might figure out a way to post of this, but that'd be really sad because the voice acting's really good. And I'll see you all later. Stay sharp.